Welcome, welcome,
Hey
welcome.
friends, welcome back to the
Universe
Universe
sent
sent
us.
us.
We
So this
have
has been a long awaited video. I know a lot of people have questions about
drum roll.
about why and how we moved out of the country, why we chose Thailand, how we moved so quickly, how you can do it, and
Basically, just honestly the behind the scenes of everything.
yeah,
I think that's what people want. They want the nitty gritty. They don't want just the. They want to know.
the
Okay,
why, the how,
exactly.
the
And I understand. I understand. I would have the same questions.
yeah.
Because honestly, we did a lot of research to even get to this point.
Yeah.
So we understand totally. We just needed some time to get ourselves adjusted. Now that we're adjusted here, we're a weekend.
Yes,
We
officially
can, yeah.
a weekend, 2 days in, which is wild. It's definitely something that like you got to keep thinking about. It's just like, oh, we live
Mm-hmm.
here. Like this
Mm-hmm.
is our home, and
Mm-hmm.
like we're sitting outside of in our community and everything, and just enjoying the sun. And
Mm-hmm.
let's get to it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. First question. When do we first start thinking about leaving the US?
Yes. So leaving the US is something that I have thought about for quite some time. I always thought about especially traveling, but like living abroad. And then like back in 2023, I went to Spain for my 30th birthday, and then I was really like, ooh, living abroad sounds really good. Um, so that's always been my standpoint, but that was our Christmas present to one another.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She came up to me and she was just like, I think we should do something. And I was just like, okay,
Like that's really gonna change our
yeah,
lives. Like I wanted to do something that was gonna. I wanted to invest in us, and the only way to invest in us is to change our circumstance and think long term and plant those seeds that's really gonna get us to that point. Because trying to chase that 9 to 5 and trying to chase certain things in certain ways, we did that for an entire year and we said, hey, these are the things that we can change. These are the things that we liked about it. And we came to this conclusion that, trying this thing out abroad was the best idea for us. And here we are.
yeah,
Here we are. All
yeah.
right. What were we feeling before we ever told anyone?
A mix of emotions. Like I wouldn't even say,
I was more so focused in on the back end of things, like the logistics, like
yeah,
how to actually make this move work.
yeah. Like
So
you did all like the back end, and I did like when it came to like finding a house, finding flights, and all that. Like simple
mhm,
things, like what we have to do in order to be able to stay here and all that
yeah,
stuff.
but
Like
more so, I didn't really have a feeling. It was just more so like go time. So I don't know. For me personally, I didn't really feel any of it. I didn't feel it until it actually happened. Like, oh, okay,
yeah, when we were on that flight, like
yeah,
I feel like not the first flight to Charlotte, but when we were on the flight to Abu Dhabi, it was just like, whoa,
yeah.
like
But
we're leaving the country.
yeah, like honestly, like I said, everybody has their own experience. But me personally, I'm more so like I'll feel it once I actually get to the point of all right, I set out what I accomplished,
Hmm.
and like I said, I didn't feel until after. I don't know if that's normal,
I mean,
but
I feel like right now we're still in that moment of
of shock, like
like we wake
right.
up with like the curtains open and everything, and we just see all the nature outside, and just like
Mm, can't
we're
believe
here.
it. I can't believe it. I can't
We're
believe it.
here.
I can't believe it. I promise you, if you have a goal, write down your goal, write down the steps that you need to take, execute those things. That's key right there. Execute them, but
Like honestly, like I think the biggest thing for us is all last year we kept telling the universe what we wanted. We kept
mhm.
saying, "Oh, we want this, we want that." Like we want to be able to have a driver and not have to do things. We want to be able to, you know, just live our lives without having to worry about different things and
Mhm.
everything. And if you talk to the universe, I promise you, you will
Mm-hmm.
get back in tenfold.
And be
Like,
intentional. Be
mhm.
intentional about every single thing you do. That moment right there, you're gonna win. There's no way you can't win.
Because everything that you want is already yours. You just have
Mm-hmm.
to see it to believe it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta really believe in yourself, believe in your process. That's one thing that we kept telling each other. No matter what, through it all, trust the process, because
Mm-hmm.
that's so important. That's so important.
All right. What made us realize we couldn't keep living the same way?
Whoa.
Honestly, when we so for me, I've always been the type to at the end of the year say to myself the pros and cons of the year. What did I like about the year? What I didn't
Hmm.
like about the year? And not only that, what can
What
we
can
do
we
to
change?
change? Because you can't sit here and come up with problems with no solution. For me, I was raised if you come with a problem, you better come up with a solution. So, like I said before, reinvesting in ourselves, well, investing in ourselves, I should say, was honestly the answer to that. And the moment we started realizing, okay, if we do this, this, and this the right way or the intentional way, I should say, let's see what results that we can get.
Yeah.
And we're still fighting, we're still getting to that, but this is just another part of our step to getting what we already know is already ours.
Exactly.
We just we just have to keep taking the necessary steps, and believe it or not, we're not done yet. This is
Mm-mm.
just another
There's so
there's so
much
many
more.
different things.
There's so much more. This is that baby step that we had to
Mhm.
take,
Mhm.
and I'm glad we took this leap of faith.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
very proud of us. I'm very proud of us.
Because a lot of people see it as, okay, y'all made it, that's the end, and it's like, no, it's still more
No,
steps. There's
no.
still a reason why we came here, but we'll get into that later. but but like I said, there's an overall picture of this all.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Bigger pictures always matter.
all right, why did we decide to leave the country at all? I feel like
No, we already asked that. Yeah.
it's just a big decision.
Were we
We
scared to actually do this?
I cut that
Honest,
part out.
huh?
I'll cut
I
that
mean,
part
it's all
out.
good.
But we can
Um,
re-say it.
were we scared to actually do this? I wasn't.
No.
I was excited. I refused to be scared because a lot of times people allow fear to stop them from doing stuff. So I can't say that I was scared.
I was nervous of the unknown.
Hmm.
I think that's the feeling
But
that,
I feel like life in general is filled with unknowns. So
yeah.
like I said, you can't let that stop you. Like, there's going to be scary points in your life. There's going to be points in your life that you're unsure about, but you just got to trust yourself and
Honestly,
trust the process.
that's the exciting part because you just never know. Like you just know the effort that you're putting in. This is going to pay off eventually, but you just don't know how. You can envision it. You can sit here and say, "Oh, it's going to happen this way." Everything that we said that we're going to do, we've done, but it looked nothing like. Now,
Like starting.
there's moments where it's like, okay, but all in all, it's nothing like we said it was going to be.
Yeah. Because it's so funny because you set plans and motions and everything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we have a whiteboard and we just wrote everything down, everything down,
Mm-hmm.
everything down.
Checklist.
And you think things are gonna go this way, but they go this way, but they still end up how you want them to go. It's
Mm-hmm.
just not in the way that you expected them to happen. So when you start planning something and things don't go the way that you want it to go, don't get upset about it. Don't get
Mm-mm.
nervous about it. Keep going, because
Mm-hmm.
I promise that's just the universe telling you there's a different way. There's a different perspective to do things.
That's the word
So,
right there. It's always a different perspective.
hmm.
So be positive. Be positive. What finally pushed us to commit? We already knew once we
Yeah,
talked about
I
it.
feel like ourselves.
Yeah,
We pushed ourselves to commit.
yeah.
Like,
Because we knew, like I said, we knew we wanted to invest in ourselves. We've
hmm,
been investing in ourselves. We just had to recreate what that looked like. And like
look at it through different lenses.
exactly. So once we did that, there was no backing away from what we said we were going to do. So
Exactly. I
I
think both of us are the type of people that, like, when we say something, like, that's that.
we're
We
we
gotta
very
get it.
headstrong,
Hmm.
both of us. So
Yeah.
that was an easy thing
Yeah.
for us. But um,
Out of everywhere, why Thailand? So it's so funny because I think I originally thought Thailand, I thought Bali for like a quick second, and then I thought Thailand because um my brother and sister-in-law, they got engaged in Thailand or whatever, and I remember seeing pictures and everything,
Mm.
and we were just like, okay, well, let's do some research. And literally, as soon as we went on YouTube, we saw Isaiah Ashley show,
Mhm.
and funny enough, we saw Tony and her wife. That's
Mhm.
we'll get into that in a little bit, but we saw their video with Isaiah Ashley and just did so much research, and right then and there was just like, ooh, I think Thailand's it. And we originally were set on Hua Hin.
Mhm.
We did our research. It was nice beach town and everything, and I grew up in Florida, so I'm like, ooh, the beach, that's cool. But after doing more research and everything, and after talking to my brother and sister-in-law, like they were like, why don't you try Chiang Mai?
Mhm.
And at first I was just like, I don't know. Like I was
We were just so set
so
on.
headstrong on Hua Hin and everything. And then our plans, like we found a great house, a beautiful house because I cook, and a big thing was finding a place that had an oven and
Mhm.
a nice kitchen and everything. Found a great house. Decent price. And then plans got pushed. You
Mhm.
know, we had some personal things going on that, plans got pushed. But when things got pushed, we had to stop and realize that it wasn't a bad thing. There was a
Mhm.
reason that the universe told us to stop for a moment.
Yeah.
Because originally we were talking about getting out here in like February, March. And obviously that didn't happen. And
Well, we told ourselves within the first quarter
yes.
that this would be
Hmm.
our move.
Yes.
So I feel like
Like
we
the end and the
yeah.
beginning of the second quarter.
Mhm.
So I feel like we did very, very well with
Timing wise.
yes, but we happened upon we started doing research in Chiang Mai and everything, and we happened upon this place, and so we're big on nature. We're like,
We
I
like
mean,
to hike.
obviously,
Yeah, we like to hike. We like to just take in scenery. I'm a
yeah,
country girl, and so
yeah,
I like to see nature
yeah, and
at
then
its finest.
of
So
course with us being plant based, there's a lot more plant based options out here, and
mhm.
I don't know, we just kind of felt like
Spiritually too.
spiritually Chiang Mai fit our vibe a lot more. It
Mhm.
just seemed more calming, more
Slow pace.
yes, yes. I mean, guys, we can pick fruit off of trees in our community.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like,
So this was our vibe. So, it depends on your vibe,
hmm
on, where you choose. If you're more city like and all that, Bangkok may be your
yes,
vibe.
we spent maybe like 3 hours in Bangkok, and then we were like,
We're
no.
glad we're just visiting.
Yeah, because we spent some time before our flight to Chiang Mai, and
Mhm.
it
It's
was
nice. It's
it's
nice. It's
very
nice.
nice.
But
It's just
it depends on your vibe. It depends on your
it's
vibe.
more fast paced, and that's just not us. That's
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
like the calmness. We like
Mhm.
the peacefulness.
Mhm.
And not saying you can't find that there, but this was definitely
Yeah.
more for us.
Whatever floats your boat.
Hmm.
So it float our boat.
Yeah. Um, what makes it? We already did
Mhm.
this. We found the house on Facebook Market.
Mhm.
Um, just honestly, if you look at like houses or villas for rent,
You're gonna
and then
have to do
this,
your
yeah,
research,
and then
and
the
honestly,
city and everything.
you're gonna have to research every day because something new pops up.
And keep in mind, we're an 11-hour difference from where we were at in North Carolina. So keep in mind, you're going to be up talking to realtors and everything at night.
Mhm.
Like, I can't tell you how many 10 o'clock phone calls we did. And when I say, like, we are old souls, we are in the bed. We are in the bed by like 8, 9 o'clock. So trying to keep our eyes
Oh.
open to like
Yeah, we eat dinner at like 6 o'clock.
it was a challenge, but when I saw this place, I was like, that is it.
Mhm.
That is it.
Mhm.
Like
We
knew
fell in
we had to
love.
get
Yeah,
it.
we fell in love the
Oh
moment we
my
seen it.
goodness, it's so beautiful. If you have not checked out our house tour yet, please do, because
Mm-hmm.
guys, we pay less than $600 a month. Check out the house.
That part.
Check out the
That
house.
part. That part. That part. That part. Can't say it enough. How is our day-to-day life right now? Being that we're
Yeah,
weekend, we don't.
we're still trying to figure that out. Like
Yeah.
we wake up, like one thing about living here, we're not rushed. We get to slow down. So
Hmm.
like we wake up, we, you know,
We honestly, we just
we see how the day goes. Like we
exactly.
wake up, we
We know we're
maybe
gonna
find
record.
breakfast. Exactly. We're always on our phones recording, and
But for the most part, it's
maybe
just
do breakfast, maybe go to a park, maybe who
mhm,
knows?
just
Like
whatever we choose
the
to
time is
do.
ours. The time
Hmm.
is ours. So
Yeah, it feels good to just, like I said, just take life in and honestly figure out what we actually like to do.
hmm
Because I know now we're gonna get a puzzle. We're gonna figure out
I
certain
know.
things
Oh my
and
goodness, you guys, we did so many puzzles. We did so many puzzles before we moved here. Like that
hmm
last like 3 weeks or so.
hmm
Ridiculous. So
so we're gonna find what hobbies we actually like to do and
yeah. I know.
discover ourselves.
Yeah, I know one thing we're looking into is Muay Thai.
Hmm.
Um, because of course I did CrossFit and I still want to look into CrossFit.
Hmm.
But definitely Muay Thai. And then there's so many workshops here. There's pottery, there's painting, there's so
Hmm.
much to choose from. There's even our village, they do cooking classes here.
Hmm.
So
They have a restaurant slash cooking
yes.
class.
So we're gonna do so many different things.
Hmm.
So many different
We're
things.
excited.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna take you guys along and just stay tuned.
Yes.
What's different about life here versus back home? The obvious. We have our time. Um, it's just more. You get more for your buck here.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
and
It's more affordable.
exactly. So, even going to the movies back in the U.S. was what, $60?
Right? Like
$60.
for the two of us to go see a movie and get a popcorn and a drink, we're
sixty
spending
dollars.
$60. Why? Why are we spending that
And
much?
here for 60 US, we can live off that for a couple days,
Like
maybe more.
we just ordered food for both of us, two full meals, five
5
dollars.
USD.
$5.
So, like, I think that question is kind of a no brainer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Yes,
much has
definitely.
changed.
Yeah.
Life is affordable. Like I said, we get to actually enjoy us and
We
see.
can live it. We can feel it. We can
We
take
don't
our
have to survive.
time. Yes.
I think that's
Yes.
the biggest way to explain all of this.
What?
What surprised us the most so far? Um,
How kind people are.
yes,
Like
yes.
people are so nice, and it's so refreshing.
You feel
Like
valued here. Like
yes.
everything that you do, you feel like people actually care that you're here, and
Hmm.
shopping with them, and they really appreciate you. Like no matter what, you're gonna find some appreciation. Without that, you know, it's kind of hard to. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say anything else outside of that. I mean, of course, it's more, but I think that's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, the kindness of people,
Mm-hmm.
the willingness for people to help you. Like we literally went to the grocery store and um we were looking at coconuts because they do coconuts there and can get fresh coconut water. And at first we
This is
thought
before we found out we had a garden.
yeah, of course. But we went over there and at first we thought the lady was saying like she couldn't do it for us. So like we
Mm.
walked away and everything, and then like maybe 30 minutes went by and she's like chasing us down. She goes, "You all wanted coconuts, right?" We're like, "Yeah." But we can't bring them. She was like, "We can cut them and wrap them for you."
We were like,
What?
what? Okay.
Like the fact that she took the time to search for us so that way she could do that for us. And then not only did she do that, we had like fruit. It was already like packaged, but like she she came in and like
She organized
rearranged
our
our
cart.
cart and like put each thing of fruit in a bag and everything. Like
And the fact that she found us in this big store,
exactly.
like
Like,
it wasn't a small store either.
like we were at Big
We were at
C's,
Big
right?
C's,
And that store
and
is huge.
the fact that she found us, she left her
Like she
post and
took her
everything.
time.
Like, shout out to you, shout out to you. And then once we left the grocery store, you know, they opened the door for us and then they closed it. Once we got in the car, I can't
Like,
believe it.
Exactly. Like what?
Top tier service.
Yes, 10 out of 10.
Oh,
Did,
how do we pull off this? How do we pull this in
off
real life?
in real life.
Okay.
I mean, we just believed we could, so we did.
We set a goal.
Honestly.
Yeah, we set a goal.
Like I said, talk to the universe.
Mhm.
That's the biggest thing. Talk to the universe.
Mhm. Like
Trust
really,
the process.
yeah, but really make a plan.
Mhm.
Because like I said, everybody's story is going to look different. So how yours is going to look way different for us.
Absolutely.
So the best thing you can do if you're going by yourself, plan out what that looks like. Finding housing.
Do your research.
Do your research.
Like that's the biggest thing. Do your research. Like look at where you're going to be living around. What like what kind
find
of
your
food.
vibe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, find your vibe first.
Absolutely.
Location is that's your first step. So the moment you find your location, then you can start figuring out. Well, no. Figure out your vibe. Figure out what setting you want. If you want the New York style, you know, fast paced life, you know, everything, the convenience and of everything, Bangkok is where you should go.
Beach life, like Hua Hin, is it Pattaya?
That's more beach style, resort style. Mountain life, country life, all that Chiang Mai, you know.
If you want that peace.
Exactly. Exactly. If you want to tap in spiritually and all that, this is your vibe.
Yeah.
So
definitely. But do your research.
Definitely.
That's the biggest thing. Do your research.
Because nobody can tell you how to plan this. Only you can only you can make that happen. So did we have everything figured out before we left? To a certain extent.
Yeah, like we found the house and put a deposit down on the house before we left. We
made sure we had that settled because we didn't want to fly into somewhere and we didn't want to have to figure that out.
A lot of people do, and not downing people that do that. But for us personally, I wanted a place where we could stay. Like I wanted us to be able to fly here and have our house and not have to worry about it.
Because the flight here, you're gonna spend at least 2 days
give or take,
traveling.
Yeah.
So we
were in the Abu Dhabi airport for 9 hours. After a 14-hour flight.
So personally, we didn't want to try to have to hop around and all that once we got here. We wanted to. It already take enough days for you to settle once you actually arrive. You don't want to have to settle and then
hotel hop and
like us personally.
Like I said, that's just us.
Yeah. We just wanted to just already have that situated.
And I feel like that's part of trusting the process too. Like the fact that we hadn't necessarily seen it. Like one thing, if you do that, if you do what we did,
do a video tour.
Video tours. Always request a video tour.
That's the best thing that we can advise because you definitely want to put eyes because they could just send you a video of something that was 5-6 years ago. You just
do that video tour.
Exactly.
Get them on camera.
Exactly. So make sure you're actually seeing what you're doing. But it's a gamble. Everything's a gamble in life. So not saying that you should do it our way.
Like if you do it our way, good for you. If you don't, good for you too. Do we feel like we made the right decision? Absolutely. This peace of mind tells me that we made the right decision. The fact that we are able to breathe more lets me know that we made the right decision. My biggest thing for this one, she holds so many people up. She carries so much. And the fact that you have been able to just release and breathe and live, that makes me happy.
Yeah.
That makes me truly happy.
But my purpose in life, I want to help people.
Absolutely.
But I understand that I have to take care of myself, and
you can't help people if you don't help yourself.
Exactly. And I'm learning that in this season. So This is that moment of, you know, gathering what I need to gather, getting myself together. That way, I can be my full potential of what I do want to do because I love doing that. So
Yeah.
I just have to make sure that
I think
I'm
both of us
focusing
are
on me.
very big on helping others and helping
Hmm.
the community and finding the community. So
Yeah.
I think that's another thing. Like there's a huge sense of community here. Like
Hmm.
we've already run into three different neighbors of ours, and
Hmm.
like they're having a gathering tomorrow night.
The
So
17th
yeah,
April.
yes,
So.
Friday. So we get to go to that and get to actually
Mingle.
socialize and meet more of our neighbors. There's
Hmm.
only like 12 houses in this area, so that's really nice. Whew.
All right, let's move along.
If you've been thinking about making a big move, what would we tell you?
Oh,
Don't
have a
overthink it.
yeah, have a why. Have your why. You have to have your why.
Hmm.
Don't I would not recommend moving or thinking about moving if you don't have a why. For us, we had a why. We, like I said, we want to invest in ourselves and,
Yes.
you know, see what more we can do with ourselves
Hmm.
and, you know, even grow this YouTube channel.
I
It's
know.
just so many different things that we set out for ourselves that we're here to achieve. And like I said, this was the greatest move that we could have ever done for ourselves.
Yeah.
So, whew.
Be prepared. There's gonna be one thing that we did. We didn't really tell too many people.
Hmm.
Like I told my mom. I told um my brother, and then like maybe like the week before, I told like my younger sisters and everything. But
There's gonna be,
there's gonna be people that are gonna say what
yeah,
they're
everybody's
gonna
gonna have
have
their
their
opinion.
opinions.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna have their opinions, but at the end of the day, make sure that you do what you feel is best for you, and that comes first. At the end of
Hmm.
the day, that comes first.
So if
Do
you feel
what is
like
best for
you
you.
need the support as far as telling everybody and having all of that stuff, hey. But for us, we were more so like, hey, let's just do what we have to do, and of course we'll bring people along as far as letting them know updates and everything. But you know, we try to keep it to ourselves as much as possible.
Hmm.
That way we can. It's a lot that's happening behind the scenes, and you don't want to mix people's emotions and all the other stuff with the plans and all that you have, because not saying it's going to slow you down, but it's a lot of energy that's happening, and it's a lot of emotions that's happening. It's a
Hmm.
big change that's happening, so just be mindful of the shift and all of that, so you don't want to
Because you're gonna
mix.
feel it.
Yeah, you don't want to mix too many things. You don't want to put too much on yourself because it's
Hmm.
already a lot. So, like I said, just be mindful of that. But other than that, you just have to take that first step,
Yeah.
and you just have to keep seeing how that goes. So, you know, this road is different for everyone. So, like I said, once you take that first step, if you need help, if you have questions or whatever, we're here to help.
Yes. Please
But
don't hesitate to ask because we are here
you have to take
and
that first
we're
step,
happy to
though.
share our journey. We're
Mhm.
more than happy to share our journey. That
Yeah.
leap of faith will change everything.
Mhm.
It will change everything for you.
Mhm.
So don't be afraid to take it. What are we most excited about next? Whoo! Honestly, I'm happy. I'm excited to see where life takes us. I'm excited to
The
see,
unknown.
yeah, like I feel like before like being nervous about the unknown, but now it's just like what's next?
Mhm.
Like what can we do
Mhm.
now?
Mhm.
Like we can do that too. We ooh,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
there's so many different adventures. Like we can go like feed elephants and stuff and bathe elephants and see tigers. Like I love tigers. And
I think the biggest thing for me too is us growing the community here.
yes.
Like I think it's the most amazing thing to have footage of all of this, but to be able to look back and say, look, we
We
have a
did that.
community
Yeah.
and we're able to help people and all these other things. Like I'm excited to see what you guys,
Yeah.
like how you guys like this channel, and just
Because
take a
there's
look.
there's so much that's gonna happen. Like I said,
Mhm.
like we said earlier, one of the biggest things that we're planning on doing is building businesses here and creating spaces for people. So
Hmm.
I can't wait for y'all to see.
I know. So we're just excited that we get to take you guys along and see what we're seeing and experience what we're experiencing in real time. Because honestly, we're gonna share as much as we possibly can. We're gonna be as open as we possibly
Mhm.
can. And like I said, if you guys have questions, please ask.
Yes, please do
We're
not
not gonna
hesitate.
we're not gonna know unless you guys ask us. But I think the bulk of everything
We kind of touched
we
base
touched
on.
on, but
But if there's any other questions,
I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to do a part two, which is
yes,
cool. Which is
it's
cool.
a-okay. It's a-okay. But if you all have any other questions or want to know more,
Drop them in the comments.
yes, yes. But until then, we will talk to you all soon.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.